right. Now, did you like Guardians of the Galaxy?
No,
Lee?
I fucking did. All right, sorry, I rephrase. I actually didn't know anything about the first one going into it, and I came out pleasantly.
Same.
You know, I was just like, this is a nice.
I feel like unless you're a
movie.
proper Marvel fan, a lot of people did not know how good Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be because they didn't really know much about it.
Yeah, I didn't. I was
And
like,
everyone
I've got no idea what's happening. And then the second one was nice as well, but I don't know if I really enjoyed the whole villain side of things. But I don't want to touch on that because I would think most of our listeners have seen it, but there might be that one person that and so I don't really want to ruin it.
That's true.
So,
respect. Do you know how Vin Diesel is Groot?
Yes.
Do you know they made him record the line "I am Groot" over 500 times until they got a good one?
Really?
500.
What? How do you fuck that up?
And also, you could get anyone to play Groot. I don't understand why they got Vin Diesel. Groot doesn't look like him, so what the fuck?
Just imagine Vin Diesel being like, "I'm Groot," and it's like, "Yeah, no, say it again." He's like, "Angry." It's like, no, just
it was Asian.
Say it. It's like,
well, one of the directors, I think it was the main guy, one of the main guys in the movies.
Okay.
Is called James Gunn. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one of the dramas going on with him at the moment.
The
dramies. He some old tweets got leaked of his. So some news reporters went to their very, very last.
That's a lot of tweets,
searching, isn't it? And apparently he deleted a heap too. So these aren't even the worst ones. Apparently he had some pretty bad tweets.
Okay.
But when I think about going back into your history on your online stuff, first off, it's like Facebook. When Facebook shows you some of your memories, you just cringe. You just go, oh, as if I said that. Is it?
Correct.
Oh, don't remind me what I said 7 years ago.
Yeah,
Because a lot of them are...
And that was me 7 years ago. That's not me right now.
A lot of them are lol school's out or something. Like.
Man, I've seen some of my memories. It's just like, Today was good.
Today was good.
Yeah,
with
I'm just
number
like,
two.
Did I get hit over the head with a fucking shovel? Or what the fuck's wrong with me?
Well, they've brought up his old tweets, and I haven't read them. I've seen some of them, but I haven't read them all. And I'll read you a good amount right now. Now, what I've heard is because I want to see if you laugh or not. Because the way I see it is, if you wrote some funny stuff, you can kind of get away with it because it's funny. But if you wrote some, because most of these things are about kids, right?
Oh, dear God.
And if they're not funny, then they come off just so bad.
100%. Oh, most
you don't get a good laugh out of them.
And if I'm not having an old chuckle and a giggle.
Yeah, exactly.
And
now, I'm going to read these two, and I'm going to try not to laugh, even if they are funny, all
right? I get the
feeling
I will, because dark humour always makes me laugh, man.
Keep in mind, he wrote these 7 years ago. They've all gotten brought up now, and he's been fired. He got fired for this. Now, I just don't... Quickly, I do not think that is on at all. So you're bringing up someone's past from 7 years ago. They're a different person. And also, they're tweets. Who gives a fuck? How has that got anything to do with how good of a movie maker he is? I swear to God, this generation is just a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, no, we are. This
bunch of bitches.
This generation, mate, is fucking sensitive AF.
Yeah.
Just, honestly,
you
some kids will be wrapped in bubble wrap soon. No, I'm dead serious.
So true.
Like it. Dead serious. Otherwise, it's just like, well, I'm gonna sue ya. I was trying to think of the word.
These days, you can't say he or she because
you got to say it.
If you know someone who gets offended by those type of things, like there was a thing on the news where a woman was like, "You've got to ask your child its permission to change its diaper." If you know someone like that,
distance yourself.
Cut their toes off.
No, because
they don't deserve toes.
I'm gonna straight up. It's like you got to dick your guy. Like straight.
You got to dick your guy off, Johnny. If you feel like you're a guy and you feel like female, good for you. Be a female. Just don't change other people around you. Everyone has the right to be themselves. Yeah. So, I just think it's fucked. If you want to feel this, is what I say. If you want to feel like you are a squirrel, be a squirrel. Be whatever the fuck makes you happy. Like no joke.
No.
If that makes you happy, be happy. But don't start saying that I have to now start protecting nuts for the winner because it suits you. And it makes your life easy. No, I'm going to do me. You do you. And do what makes you happy. Just make sure it doesn't affect.
It's like those people who are like, I want to be a PC, and then they just stand there like shaking. I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, error 404 not found. I'm like, oh yeah, fair call.
Fair call.
Oh, God, yeah. But anyways, the tweets.
So the tweets. All right.
Give them to me.
So these are the tweets, all right? Retweet at whoever. I like it when little boys touch me in a silly place. Shh. All right, that's not even funny.
That's pretty bad. That is very bad.
Then he's like, photo shoot with blah, blah, and blah, blah. Trying to maintain a semi-chub so that I'll look impressive in these photos. That's not funny either.
It's not funny, but
it's funny that this is like a thing.
But I feel like though, how many guys out there maybe get a semi-chub on photo shoots?
True.
Like, think about it. You know, I'm not saying that I'm not saying he should have said that. Because, well, in all seriousness though, because it's like,
well,
like especially in just underwear ads, like you gotta sort of.
Well, that's like I know a fuckload of guys. If you're nervous about a girl coming over, you smash out a wank, because that'll make you last much longer when the girl comes over. So it would make a lot more sense if in a photo shoot you get halfway hard to make your package look bigger.
Yeah, for the photo.
And if you're really small, then fully hard just to get something.
Just change it up.
No, it makes sense. All right, next tweet. The Expendables was so manly. I fucked the shit out of the little pussy boy next to me. The boys are back in town. What? Like, I'm not laughing at the tweet. I'm laughing at how pure cringe that is.
Oh, I don't even know.
Is that one of the worst things you've ever heard?
Pretty up there.
All right. Fuck, there's a fair few. These get better. My new film, because he makes movies, obviously. Jerk Loose. A small town where beating off is illegal, and one high school kid jerks off in front of the others to show how fun it is. I swear to God, these aren't funny, but like, it's funny that he made these tweets.
I can't believe that's come from his brain. He's like, I'm going to tweet this out.
How can you go like, this is funny? Like, I'm looking at all these tweets as well. They only get like 6 likes.
Oh,
Fucking hell. All right, this one. This may be the plant version of adopting a damaged 12-year-old girl who steals your money and accuses you of molesting her. What? And there's a picture attached, but we can't click on it. That's like, you don't joke about molesting a 12-year-old girl.
You don't.
Like, no.
You don't.
All right, I'm starting to get why there was such a backlash. This hotel shower is the weakest ever. Felt like a 3-year-old was peeing on my head. See, he's going with like the really young kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Eagle snatches kid is what I call it when I get lucky. God, a lot of kid ones. All right, let me zoom in.
I'm kind of scared about James Gunn.
I just downloaded the new Steven Tyler single. I feel the type of shame usually reserved for getting a $3 BJ from a maybe tranny. Sorry, it's pretty hard to read there, but that was shit. All right. Got a few more. 3 men and a baby they had sex with. Unromantic movies. What is with all these kid tweets? They're not good.
They're saying a lot about...
He goes at someone. Honestly, the best policy. Tell your 3-year-old... Sorry to interrupt. Again, what is with the 3-year-old and the really young kids? Honestly, the best policy. Tell your 3-year-old you're laughing, thinking of me fucking 3PO. He'll appreciate it when you're older. I wouldn't even give these a sympathy like. I'm doing a big Hollywood film adaptation of The Giving Tree with a happy ending. The tree grows back and gives the kids a blowjob. I can't even... What?
Okay, either he's cooked or he's cooked.
About to vomit as I'm stuffed with a tofu and eggplant. I guess a tofu is some rich guy food. I'm Louis Andersoning my ass out, just the fat, not the little boys. Again, I don't even get the joke, and then he added, not the little boys. All right, Mary Matthews just told me a story about how a monkey jerked off to completion on a kid on the net of Max Keeble's big movie. What is going on? All right,
so basically he's got some shit tweets.
Like this is the last one. Retweet at whoever. I remember my first NAMBLA meeting. Do you know what that is?
No.
It was the first time I felt okay being who I am. Some of those guys are still my BFFs. Well, I don't know what NAMBLA is, but with the last tweets he's been saying, I don't think it's a good thing. So, all right. So, what do you think about that? Because my opinion hasn't changed too much with him getting fired, but I'm not gonna lie, those are some terrible tweets.
Yeah, they're just things that you don't say. Not on a public platform. I know that it's years ago,
Yeah.
And all that. And, like, it's just, I don't know.
If you're a director, how do you... And you're trying to make big movies, how the fuck... Because if this was 7 years ago, Guardians was, like, a few years ago. He must have been doing movies and still high up there. Why on earth...
Yeah, correct.
Make these tweets in the first place?
110%.
In what world is it worth it to go, okay, hopefully someone behind their computer screen, out of the 6 likes I got, had a little chuckle?
Yeah, I don't...
God.
I can understand why he got fired. Obviously, like, it's not on, but, like... Yeah, it's so just weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
And just very different.
None of them were funny. Like,
they're all terrible.
I laughed at some of them, but as in a laughing way, as in, like, as if you wrote this. Not
it's almost like that awkward laugh.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, shit. So...
And he clearly likes a 3-year-old, according to
he keeps
those
going
tweets.
about the 3-year-old.
So maybe he had a 3-year-old kid? I don't know.
God, I hope he didn't.
I don't know.
So
otherwise, he's done a lot of, like, coke or heroin or,
yeah.
I don't know, like, whatever's happening in
What do you reckon?
Hollywood.
Do you reckon it was just that he got fired, though, over these tweets?
Man, I don't know. I would think so.
You reckon?
I don't know. I'm sure there's maybe a little bit more to it.
I reckon he would have been better if he didn't make so many jokes about kids being raped. Like, what the fuck is going on there?
But it's not good.
That's weird. I do not agree with going back in someone's past and then judging them on them now. I don't think it's on. I think, like, that person is definitely a different person and they've improved from who they are. But on the other hand, these tweets are terrible. Like, these are some shit tweets.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have anything to do with how good of a movie maker he is.
Yeah, correct.
So
correct.
If I can see Guardians Galaxy 3, and it being credible, but the director just makes some shit tweets, then yeah, sure. I wouldn't want him to get... I don't think it's okay that he gets fired just because of these tweets. But I will say, fucking shit tweets. I don't think he should be allowed on Twitter again with those. Those are terrible. Just not funny.
Yeah, definitely needs a ban from Twitter after that shit. But
it's like Jim Jeffries, the comedian. He says some really fucked up shit, but it's funny. It's really funny. So no one really... I mean, you've got your people who give a fuck about everything. But he gets away with so much because...
No, yeah, I've watched a few of his stuff and I'm like, fuck, you're on the line, like, very, very hard there. Like, you take one more little nudge, you're over that line.
Yeah, that's true. But you gotta... it's just these days, man. People are just...
most definitely. More these days. But I think that shows there as well, though, how, like, you always get told in high school, it's like, remember, like, whatever you, like, say to someone on the internet stays there forever. Like, that's just proof right there, really.
Really is.
Which, like, I think going forward, and I've probably thought about it quite a bit as of late with work, I'm always like, fuck, I want to make sure that everything on my social media is, like, stuff that, like, looks alright. Like, because if you're getting employed these days, I think it's a bit more common that people, like, check, like, your Facebook, what statuses you make.
They definitely do.
Photo, like, all that sort of stuff to, like, gauge, like, okay, well, yep, they'll be sweet, or, like, no fucking way.
We'll say this as well. We'll get on this topic too. That's like the fappening.
Yeah, correct.
We'll talk about that because
they're really not like the past.
I couldn't believe. I'll say this: these days, if there is an actress that I see online and I'm like, "Fuck, she's a really good-looking chick," you are bound to find some topless photo or her naked somehow these days. I swear to God.
Yeah, no.
I swear to God, I'm shocked if there isn't something out, like a sex tape, whatever. It's ridiculous.
No shit.
And especially because they upload their photos or they send it, and it's so easy for hackers to grab all this stuff. Like Jennifer Lawrence, because what happened with Jennifer Lawrence was there was actually people that hacked her phone, hacked a lot of people's phones, and they had this underground trading ring, like online, and they were trading celebrity nudes back and forth. And what they would do was they just kept trading celebrity nudes back and forth, and then one person went and kind of exposed it, like, look, I've got all these nudes. So they were doing this secretly for a long time because they kept getting nudes. Like, why would they say anything? Because Jennifer kept sending nudes to her boyfriend or putting on their phone. Yeah. So they just kept getting more and more. So when the fappening came out, and to people who didn't know what the fappening is, it was pretty much a huge, and I mean fucking huge leak.
Yeah, it was massive.
Of all these celebrity nudes. Like, there was so many there was an internet talk show I watched. And there was a girl on that got her nudes leaked. And I was like, as if they've even gone that deep. So it was fucking huge. There was heaps. And Jennifer Lawrence, she had, I think it was 110 or something like that, 110 plus nudes of her. And they all were different angles, different times, different places. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, fuck, that is, yeah. It's just crazy though. Like, that's like
the internet these days. Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. The internet is a pretty scary place, actually. Like, really, like, I can't say it down to it, just because, there's people out there who just do, and like that's their idea of fun too, which is pretty crazy.
Do you know that there's a new? Okay, so you know how back in the old day, like I don't know how the fuck some people fell for this, but there was the people that would fall for the Nigerian scam of I'm a prince and I need details. Yeah. There's a new one that people are falling for, and it's they're saying we've got a video of you masturbating.
Yeah, no, I saw that on Facebook,
and I could see a lot more people falling for that, especially people who don't know the internet.
So I saw some good replies to that though. Yeah, like people was like, lol, you have to watch me masturbate. That's funny as that's probably like watching a fucking like trying to beat a dead fish and stuff like that. And I was like, fuck, at least people can like find like humour.
But do you know something funny? When I did prank calls back in the day, like when I had a channel dedicated to prank calls, no joke, I actually called a guy and I made him. You've probably seen the video, but I made him. There's the police.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Oh no, they've stopped somewhere. Oh no, they're pulling in.
Not true.
The police just drove past.
Jesus.
And they're okay, so a bit of backstory. Should we say a bit of backstory? All right, guys, just quickly. So the last video we uploaded, which this does not look good. The last video we uploaded, we were parked in a certain spot, and we were podcasting, and there was a bit of a view of a walking track.
Yeah.
And there was this one girl who just kept walking back and forth past. Now we're minding our own business, but from an outsider view, two people on microphones just near a track. There wasn't many people, but there was this one person. So it could somehow, we didn't, but it could look like we're spying and commentating on people walking past us. Now we weren't, and we just, in the last video, you'd be able to see it, we just kept making jokes that she's called the cops. And down the street we are at, in a different spot, the cop car definitely just went past. So guys, if we're not on again for the next episode, we have definitely gone to jail for stalking.
Yeah, which I don't know how that works.
Exactly, me neither.
We haven't.
But I feel like she would have said something like that. Maybe getting stalked.
Maybe, but that's pretty like, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what their cops never go through here. So it could be because two little boys are in a car with two microphones. Could be the case. Never know. But anyway, I did a prank call once, and I actually made a guy believe that I knew he was watching porn.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, I knew he was watching porn, and he told me the porn he was on and what type of porn he was watching and everything. And I was just like, all right, good, you got your modem? Yeah, yep. And he's like, got my modem. And I just said a few technical things that meant nothing. And then he was like, yep, cool. And, yep, all right, mate, all of it's all good. Your porn history's gone. Nothing's going to affect your computer. All good. And he's like, oh, thank you so much. And it's like, fucking hell, I just made you believe that I knew exactly what you were on. And I'm this 18-year-old kid.
Yeah, correct.
So, I don't know. So, I kind of can see how some people can scam very easily.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're a bit ridiculous these days, eh?
Oh, 100% what?
Do you know, we'll save it for the next episode. We're definitely going to have to talk about fans going to YouTubers' houses. Yeah, that's a good topic.
Fuck, that is.
That is a great topic.
Awesome topic.
Anything else you like to add?
No, mate, I think, we've talked about what we need to talk about. James Gunn, mate. Just clean up your act.
Pick up your act, I reckon.
it's not good.
It definitely isn't.
It's really not good.
Yeah.
Have a long, hard think.
Or just
about what you've done.
Find a comedian. Learn some lessons from him.
Probably a good call.
Yeah, improve your tweets. But yeah, maybe, or just stay off social media in general.
Correct.
With that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and make sure to watch the next episode if we're not locked up for being peeping toms.
Yeah, true that.
All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.
So yeah.